When a player does something at a historic rate and plays at an all-time great level, it's usually praised and celebrated. And it makes sense. It's something incredible, it's something rare, and it signifies all-time great play by an athlete. However, that isn't always the case, whether it be because of the media and the sort of persona that they portray this athlete as, or the public perception of the athlete outside of the media, or even something much, much worse. People will discredit historic accomplishments because of these factors. And today I want to focus on one of those players who statistically is having one of the most dominant stretches in NBA history. Maybe you could tell by the thumbnail, maybe if you can read, you will know we're today talking about James Harden and his historic stretch. But more specifically, why it has been viewed in such a negative light, and why the hate should not be directed towards James Harden. So let's get right into it. Well, who is James Harden? Well, actually, I'm going to take a wild guess and say most of my subscribers know who James Harden is. I mean, it's a basketball channel, for God's sake. But for those who don't know, James Harden is a 6'5" shooting guard. He played high school in California, where he was a standout player, and he would attend Arizona State for 2 years. He would be drafted 3rd overall by the Oklahoma City Thunder in the 2009 NBA draft. He would spend 3 years in OKC, where he would win 6th Man of the Year in the final year with the team. He would be traded to the Houston Rockets, where he would develop into an all-star, all-NBA level player, superstar, and hands down the best shooting guard in basketball by a long shot. He would lead the league in assists in 2017, he would win the MVP in 2018, win his first scoring title, and then win his second scoring title the next year when he averaged 36 points per game, which is one of the greatest scoring seasons of all time. And currently it looks like he's well on his way to his 3rd scoring title. So why all the hate? The main reason people hate James Harden is because of his free throw attempts. What I mean by that, he attempts 10.4 attempts for his career with the Houston Rockets, and it's quite annoying to watch. He's averaging about 14 a game, which is insane this year. And I'll be the first to say it is quite annoying to see him take all his free throws because, well, free throws are a boring thing to watch. It's not fun at all. Plus, the way Harden draws these fouls is quite annoying as well. And so it involves a lot of flopping, flailing around, and being over dramatic. Add on top of the fact that he's always whining to the refs when he doesn't get calls. When he gets a lot of calls to begin with, it looks like childish play. Like, how do I explain it? It's gonna be hard for me, I'm sorry. But then you have the ISO heavy dribbling, and it's just not fun to watch at all. So you have a player who gets a good chunk of his points in an uninteresting way, overreacts and flops to get calls, whines when things don't go his way, and plays a style of basketball that is very one-player oriented in a team-oriented sport. Sounds about right for someone that gets a lot of hate, right? But despite all of that, it isn't his fault. Honestly, I don't blame Harden for doing what he does necessarily, whining to the refs. I don't think Harden should stop flopping or trying to draw fouls. Why? It's simple. His job is to get buckets. Of course, his job is to do other things like help a team win a ring and show up in the playoffs, but his job simply is to play at a high level, which he has. So where am I going with this? Well, say you had a job, or I had a job, or anyone had a job. You could find a way to make that job easier, and the company isn't doing anything to stop you from that thing that makes the job easier. Wouldn't you keep doing it as well? So what's my point? What is it? Well, my point is this. Free throws are the free points. They're considered free points. And the thing is, Harden is finding an easy way to get points. And the NBA isn't doing anything to stop him. So why should he stop? Flopping and acting like he got shot and more every time he has the most small amounts of contact gets him to the line to get 3 points. Why should he stop? Whether it's annoying or not, the league isn't stopping him from doing it. That gets him massive amounts of production. Doing all that is why he's so productive. So why should he stop? If you're gonna see something and you get all-time great results from it, are you gonna stop? Why would you stop? And the ISO thing is on coaching. I don't know if you remember when James Harden used to play off ball in Houston, but he did do it for a while in his career. But that was before the Pringle Man showed up and took over the show. And then once the Pringle Man showed up, it basically became the Harden show, where Harden got a lot of ISOs. And trust me, in the regular season, it can lead to a lot of wins, as the Rockets have consistently finished in the top 4 under Mike D'Antoni. But it's not fun to watch. But again, it's on coaching and building a game plan that works. It's not like Harden isn't accepting to play off ball more. He's done it plenty of times in his career in the past. This all reminds me of people who criticize actors in bad movies. Like, yeah, maybe the acting is bad, but I can name plenty of movies with great actors and actresses, but the writing and directing was so horrible that the movie was uninteresting and boring. James Harden is a really good player. In fact, he's one hell of a player. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. He has one of the best handles in the league. He's one of the best shot creators off the dribble the game has ever seen. He's a good passer. He utilizes his size and shiftiness to get into the lane at ease. He's one hell of a player. But the system he's in, and the players and the people around him, and the league isn't stopping him from his antics, and all of that combined, it's unbearable to watch. Besides his talent, and even though he is talented, it isn't fun to watch. Is James Harden a great player? Yeah, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, and is one of the best players of his generation and of all time. Is he fun to watch? Well, that's debatable. Because I think when Harden isn't flopping around and drawing fouls, the other aspects of his game, shooting off the dribble, his handle and shiftiness to get into the lane, passing, all that is fun to watch. But considering most of his game is free throws and bad acting, no, it's not fun to watch. But there are aspects that are fun to watch about James Harden. But if you were in his position and you found an easy way to get buckets, would you do it? I can't answer for you guys, but personally I would do it, but that's just me, and I'm not the brightest egg in the Easter basket. My point is this: it's okay to be annoyed with James Harden and what he's doing. It's 100% fine, because it is annoying, it's not fun to watch, and you can get mad at it, and you can be angry about it. You can hate on it as well, and it's okay to complain about how boring it is. But at the end of the day, no one is stopping him from doing it. So why should he stop doing what gets him results? Be mad with Harden, but also focus your hate toward the league. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. And, follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, links to those in the description as always. Subscribe if you're new. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. And I just wanted to talk about why I feel like James Harden in the hate. It makes sense, but also I feel like if no one's stopping him from doing this, why should he stop doing it? That's all I gotta say. So with that being said, have a nice day.